How lucky do you have to be? Let's talk to mathematician Andrew Jeffrey, who I hope, Andrew, you can make sense of some of the numbers because they are so ridiculously big. It gets hugely confusing, doesn't it? So what do we know about the actual chances this weekend?
Hi, Stephen. Yes, it can get a little bit tricky. So the chances are astronomical in terms of what you could win. But actually, the chance that you actually win hasn't changed at all. So if I can show you some numbers.
Yes, do.
Just a very quick, basic bit of math, and then I'm going to try and make this more, humanise it if I can, because numbers can glaze us a little bit.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this will come up on the screen, but if I start to write here, there are, let's see, 59 possible combinations for the first ball. All right, so then I'll keep going and eventually I'm sure it'll arrive on our screen. The second, 58. There are 58 possibilities for the second ball, 57 for the third, and so on. So then 56. Oh, this is looking good. Okay, so that's the number of possible combinations for the first four balls. Right. Then we take 55 for the next one, and there are 54 possible balls left for the last one. The thing is, that's a very big number, but it's slightly bigger than the actual, because those 6 balls could be in any order. And if you take 6 balls, there are actually, I'll save you the boring bit, but there are 720 ways to arrange those. So if we divide all that by 720, and we actually get 45, 0574. You basically, you're looking at, all wrong, 45 million, oh, hang on, there we go, 45,057,474 possible permutations. Now, that's a big number. We can't possibly imagine that. So I've created a little spreadsheet to try and make some sense of that. So if we can have a look at the spreadsheet, I'll put this down, and then I'll show you what happens. So, here we go. Now, last night, because I knew I was coming to speak to you, Stephen, what I did is I found out the dimension of a £2 coin, which is what it'll cost you to buy a ticket. Yeah. It's just under 3 centimetres. And I worked out here that I've actually done what the previous results were, because the previous results actually gave you just under 14 million possibilities. You can see now it's like 3 times less likely to win. So here's what I've done. I've said, supposing I made a line of 2p coins, supposing every possibility had a £2 coin. What happens is, if you make a line of all those possibilities, a £2 coin for each one, that line will stretch 795 miles. So I want you to imagine you start here in the Sky News studio, Stephen, you start putting a line of £2 coins down, you go all the way down to Plymouth. Then from Plymouth you go up to Cardiff, then from Cardiff you go up to Manchester Piccadilly, and from there you go up to Glasgow. That, according to my internet connection, is 795 miles. Now imagine walking along that line and at random just stopping and picking up one £2 coin. If that's the £2 coin that was chosen, that's how little chance you have of winning.
That is frankly terrifying, isn't it?
It is terrifying, but it's easier to see the odds against us, actually. And then I did the same thing for measuring a ticket. So I measured a ticket which turned out to be, I've got one here, 8 and a bit centimetres wide. Yeah. And I did the same thing. And believe it or not, if you were to lay these tickets down, kind of level, sort of, side to side like that, then the line you would have to do a similar thing is over 2,300 miles long. And again, just picking one up at random. That's the odds against you winning the lottery tonight.
And you've got a load of blank tickets there. You're going to fill them in.
Well, I thought about that, but then I looked at the terms and conditions on the back. I don't know if you can see it. I looked at the terms and conditions on the back, and I thought, you know what? I'm not sure that's a great idea. So what I'm going to do is just keep my money in my pocket. So instead of four blank tickets, what I'm going to have is 1, 2, 3, 4 £20 notes instead. I think I'll stick to that, if you don't mind. OK, and thanks for having me on.
Yeah, lovely. That's smashing. Andrew, thank you very much indeed.
It's been a pleasure.
You're not getting this back.
I didn't think I would. What are the chances?
We shall pay for the 2 times I've played in the last fortnight. Okay. Lovely. Thank you very much, Steve, for making sense of that.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck to everyone.